Welcome back to the Mike Will Experiment. First of all, I just want to welcome. We had a pretty big video release for our channel yesterday, our biggest video. It did over 300 views in 24 hours. So thank you so much to everybody who watched the 3D Mario All-Stars video. I really appreciate you guys. I also wanted to humbly thank all the new subscribers. I had some fantastic conversations with some wonderful people in the comment threads to that last video, so thank you so much. It's kind of like a dream coming true of mine, to be honest, and just felt really good. So even if we go back to 10 views a video, that one video really was encouraging me, and you know, I'm just so humbled that so many people viewed it and so many people liked it. So with that being said, with all that out of the way, had to start off with that. But so this is my third or fourth lot from Shopgoodwill, and this lot is a lot, some kind of a short video. There truthfully isn't, hold on, this is not, that's why it's wobbling. There we go, little steadier footage. So yes, I'm using a butter knife. You know, it works. Mostly because I don't want to cut them because there's paper in here. I don't know how they packed them, but you certainly wouldn't want to. You certainly wouldn't want to lean into this thing with this. You know, you would end up. You would end up not liking that too much. Okay, this one is fresh opened. I haven't seen any of this. We're seeing this together for the first time live. So I am very excited about that. I'm going to try to get us a little bit more light here. I need to get one of those halo light things at some point, someday. So anyway, we're going to go through what I picked up on this lot. First thing is a Mattel Electronics Brain Baffler electronic game instructions. Now this is dated 1979. That a little bit closer. There we go. That is dated 1979, as you can see there. So this is extremely vintage. I'm actually not going to handle this. I'm probably, since they're all bagged, I'm probably not going to handle them and open them on camera. I don't want something to go wrong. This looks like it's in pretty spiffy shape. So that's it's all vintage manuals. So that's one vintage manual. An odd packaging here. Oh, maybe they're all in that one bag. Oh, they're all in the one bag. Okay. Well, we're going to be forced to open this thing, fortunately. It's okay, I'll lay them on the bag. Didn't realize that it was all in this, just in the bag. Okay. So yeah, it's all in here. So first piece, I'm going to go wash my hands. I'll be right back. All right, so just kind of making sure my hands are completely dry here. And these are very old documents. You got to be really careful. I wish I had some white gloves or something, and I may buy some, but that's just not something that I have in my house currently. So I need to get all the oils and stuff off of my hands. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, so Brain Baffler. We'll look at this one first. That next one is the big money one. Might as well kind of. We'll take a quick look through it. As you can see, this is actually in pretty good shape for 1979. Do my own little Ken Burns effect here. And look, each tab is a game. That's pretty cool. So you just tab through, and these are each of the games on the little electronic handheld. And you know, they're all very simple. You know, this is a 1979 handheld, so it's all very basic. But if you didn't have these instructions on these old school games, they're just blips and bloops, so you're going to be completely lost. This is amazing, by the way. I love stuff like this. This is a great lot. I paid $5 for this lot plus shipping. It's probably, everybody was just sleeping on it. Nobody bid on it. It's not something that, you know, the value is apparent, really. And, you know, instruction manuals are slow-moving things. I may sit on this stuff forever, which is fine because it's neat stuff. Now, this is the thing. I'll show this last, actually. So the next thing, there was 4 pieces in this lot. Piece number 2 is the Q*bert Tabletop Arcade. These comp for about $10, this manual. But, that gets me back what I paid right there. This is a pretty common manual, though. I say all of that to say that this is a fairly common manual. I mean, common in compared to the last one in here, but it's a pretty common manual. It's pretty cool. Graphics are actually pretty cool in that Q*bert game. What year is this? 83. So this is a little bit newer than the 79 piece, just slightly. So maybe that's, but you can still see that's still basic. You can see that's kind of how it looks there. Feel free to pause if you want to see any of this for longer. I'm trying to keep this video relatively short. There we go. Around 10 minutes. Yeah. Pretty neat stuff here. So you guys can kind of check it out. This is the back. This will all be for sale on my eBay site. I'll have a link in the description if anybody's interested in this stuff. Feel free, eBay is part of what I do, and I interact with that the channel because it keeps me going on eBay. If I just talked about video games, then I'd never eBay. And I have to eBay because you have to have a side hustle these days, man. Trust me. If you're a younger person, I'm in my 40s, and start your side hustles now because it's taken me probably 2-3 years to get this going like fully. And I really wish I had just gotten it going in my 20s and could just have kept going. So just some free eBay life advice there. eBay life? Some free advice. But, yeah. This one is the LCD card game Towering Rescue. This is another... this is a very good condition. Unfortunately, this game I don't feel like is very collectible. So, these may be worth a couple dollars. I'll be happy to get them to a home with somebody that was needing it to complete it, though. Even if I don't get lots of money for them. I'm just happy to get them out there. Don't get me wrong, I want to get lots of money for this last one, but, it's not a requirement for the others. This I won't take any less than probably $100, $75 for, though. There's a couple reasons. This is the Game & Watch Tabletop Popeye instruction manual. The reproduction of this, I'll post an image, the reproduction of this, I'll kind of put it here so I can post it next to it. The reproduction goes for $40 shipped. The reproduction. This is vintage. I know this for a couple of reasons. One, the staple work. Just want to show you why this is verifiable vintage. But notice the staple's there, but look at the, see? You can tell this is not a reproduction. And why would a reproduction be traded into Goodwill? It wouldn't be, right? More than likely the game got traded in and this was just laying around. This is probably one of the coolest things in my collection currently, if not the coolest thing. This, I'll put some images on screen. This actually goes for, I believe it's, the book there's no comp on. The reproduction of this, just this manual, is $40 shipped. Then the game goes, I have one I'm watching right now. You can get the actual tabletop game for between $300 and $500. Now, kind of where I get my bid range on this is the only complete one of these I've seen went for like $2,000. So if your system is $250, how much, if the complete one's worth so much, the box and instructions really should be the thing that's, going to be hard to find and probably make this worth a ton of money. Now, I don't know, what will somebody ultimately pay for this? I don't know. How badly do they want to complete this and resell it? Or, more than likely it would be someone who needs to complete a collection that has this. What my hope is, I'm going to put this up for $300. I know it's ridiculous. It's not, I don't intend to get that. I just don't want to put it up and sell myself short on something like this. So if I put it up at 100 and it sells immediately, how much money was I leaving on the table? I refuse to leave money on the table with this pickup. So I'm going to put it up at 300 or best offer. So somewhere between 0 and 300. I'm not asking $300, just to be clear. You know, I think the value is 75 to 150 probably. But I don't know. There's just no comps. That's just me making up numbers, not making up numbers, but I don't have anything other than the complete inbox one selling for like 2,500 and the outside of box one going for anywhere between 250 and 300. So just this unit here, the Popeye desktop Game & Watch, that unit alone is 300. But boxed, because there really isn't any boxed. There's also no manuals. There's really no manuals, so I don't want to hold this for too long. I don't want to get any perspiration on it, but it is in better shape than I initially had anticipated. I thought it was missing the staples because it kind of looks like it. See, it doesn't look like the staples there. The staples are actually there. So I rate that condition, I would say it's like a 7 out of 10 minimum. There is some crinkling. You know, this edge here is a little bent. So it's not perfect. You know, there's some crinkling here. I'd say it's a 7 out of 10. That's really how I personally rate it. I'm no game expert, but that kind of shows. And this is also proof that it's vintage. So you can kind of see if you look really closely in the light, so you can see this crinkle here. See these crinkles? That's good. That's what you want to see. Because that means that this thing is truly vintage. You know, look at that. See that? See, look at that little whatever kind of mark on there. You really want this, and it's still very clean, don't get me wrong. You know, it's still very clean, but it is not flawless. But I mean, considering that is from the 70s, I still think it's a very, very good, for $5. I think it's an excellent pickup. I'm super excited to feature this on my channel, especially with getting some new subscribers. And I'm just so happy to have you guys here that are new. And please keep watching the videos, and hope you really enjoy it. But this has been Mike Will, and this is my most recent Shopgoodwill pickups. You guys take care.